James Holder for iFall TV in association with Macklin's Jim Marbell. We're at the final press conference today. Carl Frampton has just retained his IBF World title and taken Scott Quigg's WBA title. I'm fortunate enough to be joined by BLAIN McGUIGAN. How are you, BLAIN?
I'm good.
Talk to me a little bit about the fight. How did you enjoy it? And first and foremost, how did you score it?
I had it 116, 112, but I will say I think that's because I'm a little bit emotionally invested in it, and I probably gave Scott a little bit more of the rounds because I felt the shots, if you know what I mean, because I'm a nervous person. But having said that, I thought, Carl boxed fantastically. In those first 6-7 rounds, he looked unbelievable. And he kept Scott guessing, kept him missing. And I think people were saying that maybe it's because Scott didn't get off or whatever, but the fact is he got hit very hard at the beginning and he didn't want to commit. So that's not taking anything away from him. I thought he came on really strong in the 11th, and he showed a real champion's heart, Scott, down that stretch. But yeah, great fight.
Your dad Barry and Carl Frampton said if the public are interested and they genuinely want to see this fight again, it will happen. From your initial response via maybe the social media or for people in the venue, is that a realistic possibility? What are your thoughts on it, Blaine?
I have to watch it back, that's the truth, because that's the only way I can gauge my opinion. From the reaction of people, possibly not. I mean, Scott has gone to hospital, I think, by his own admission with a broken jaw. That's ruling out the immediate rematch, isn't it? And then you've got the governing bodies and whatnot, and I think we have to sit down and have a look at what the options are. But I'm sure Scott will be involved in some massive fights again because he's a warrior.
We've seen such a sort of hostile, banter-fueled build-up, if you like, from both sides. Is it sort of? Do we see a sort of? What's the word I'm looking for? A compromise in attitudes between the two camps now? Now is it over? Is it a case of shaking hands and everybody moving forward?
I don't know if Joe and my brother are ever going to be best mates. Let's be honest. I think Carl and Scott had a lot of respect for each other.
I think that showed between the respect between the fighters in the ring at the end of the fight.
And I don't think any of our team have got any sort of beef with any of theirs, to be honest with you. Eddie and I and Jake, my brother, put this fight together. Took a long time, so credit must be given to Eddie as well. And yeah, at the end of the day, we don't hate each other. It's just it is what it is, and it got heated because there was so much at stake.
Yeah,
that's it.
The thing is, it helps sell the fight. It creates more interest in which we can do more videos. They can write more newspaper articles and help sell it, doesn't it?
It does. It helps hyper fight, and although me and Eddie exchanged some words, and Scott and Carl did, I'm sure at the end of the day nobody will hold any grudges, and maybe we can do it again. Who knows? But I think I need a bit of a rest before we sit down at the negotiation table again. Yeah.
No grudge against Scott Quigg for calling you chops at the press conference.
Again, I've got some chops on me. I did have a chat with him afterwards. I hope he doesn't take anything personally, and I certainly don't. So, yeah.
Listen, on that note, congratulations to you and the team. Thank you for giving me some of your time and acting so courteously. I will catch you again soon. Thank you, Blaine.
Cheers.